This is a good question. I really liked Reed Sheppard before the draft, and I still think he's going to be a good NBA player. But the reason why Jared McCain was better as a rookie is not just opportunity. Few different things. Jared, first off, I think didn't really get to show off a ton at Duke because he was largely playing off Kyle Filipowski, who the Jazz drafted, also a pretty good rookie last year. But it felt like he was able to really show off a lot more with the Sixers. Mainly with NBA spacing, Jared's talked about this. He really took advantage of the fact that he was able to get downhill, to drive more, to use his strength. He's a lot stronger than Reed right now, so obviously he's been able to use that and leverage it to get downhill, get to the basket, combined with that decel I talked about where he can kind of stop on a dime. And since he's such an elite shooter, he's able to kind of make shots from anywhere. Now, obviously, it was a small sample. He only played 25 to 30 games this year. He had a stretch where he was amazing. I don't know if you expect that to be the standard, but he showed more with the ball this year than I think that he ever did in college, whereas Reed was the opposite. Reed got drafted to a really good team, didn't really get a ton of opportunity. He eventually will. He struggled in the minutes outside of like 1 or 2 games that he played with the Rockets. Part of that, I think, was a confidence thing, too. I think he kept getting pulled from their rotation. And obviously, if you're a shooter, you need to get in habits. You need to get in, rhythm to really knock down shots and be, an effective player. But Reed also was a guy who had the ball a ton in college. So they basically went to complete opposite scenarios from their college context. Having said that, this has been a problem for Reed ever since college. He's just someone that does not get to the basket a ton. If I remember correctly, someone had a stat that was like he got to the basket the least of any guard drafted in the top 5 in the last 20 years or something like that. If he's going to be an effective NBA player, he needs to get better at that. He also might just be in the mold of guard that can operate from the perimeter like his teammate Fred VanVleet and be more of a secondary guy. But McCain's ability to get to the basket, finish around the basket, combined with the fact that he can draw fouls and get to the line, was the thing that really separated them as pro players. And also, I know it's blasphemous to make Steph Curry comparisons, but I really do think that he was the best young player relocating off the ball since Steph Curry. I mean, if you go watch his highlights, it's insane how quickly he relocates. He finds space. He can shoot in a number of ways, off of movement, off screens. He's just always doing something. He'll do a little give and go with Andre Drummond or Joel Embiid and instantly get some of the best defenders in the NBA, including Dorian Finney-Smith, OG Anunoby, Jalen Suggs, completely off balance. And he was able to dominate by kind of flexing on and off the ball. Now, defensively, I think Reed will have a little bit more viability in the NBA. I think that Reed is going to get steals, blocks, and deflections, all that stuff. Jared's going to have probably a harder time adjusting, but I think Jared has the higher ceiling because he's elite off the ball. He can also play on